They say hedge funds are all about big risks, flashy plays, and the chase for the next big win. But what if that whole story is missing the point? What if the relentless hustle to follow the crowd, the noise of popular strategies everyone copies, is actually what's chaining you to uncertainty, stress, and mediocre returns? Imagine for a second, feeling trapped in a loop where the market's drama controls your every move. You're chasing trends that die before you can catch them, watching your efforts diluted by volatility you don't understand, or worse, blind to the cracks in the system nobody wants you to see. It's exhausting, right? That feeling that no matter how smart you are, no matter how hard you work, the system grinds you down like a cog in a machine built for the masses, not the exceptional. But here's the raw truth. The most powerful hedge fund strategy isn't the one everyone talks about. It's the one everyone else ignores, the one hiding in the shadows, waiting for the few who are ready to let go of comfort and conformity, to step off the well-paved road and build something real. This isn't marketing hype. It's a call to those who refuse being run-of-the-mill, to the rare breed who see through the veil, those who know that true freedom in investing means breaking free from the illusion that you have to follow the herd to survive. Because the herd leads to the cliff every time. So what is this strategy? It's not about constantly jumping on the next hot sector or following analyst consensus. It's about what might feel counterintuitive, embracing what nobody else dares touch because it's messy, complex, imperfect, but insanely valuable when mastered. It's about strategies like volatility arbitrage, niche market pair trades, or event-driven approaches that don't follow the headlines, but rather exploit hidden inefficiencies, overlooked signals, and the quiet gaps where the system's rules fall apart. This is where the rare find their edge, not in momentary hype, but in sustainable, repeatable advantage. Think about the pain that everyone in this game knows too well. Market crashes that wipe out years of gains, periods of dead money where your portfolio sits stagnant and your patience thins, the gut-wrenching doubt when markets behave like a casino instead of a rational place for growth. What if you could stop suffering these gut punch moments? What if instead of fearing every downturn, you found a way to harness that chaos? That's the real power of underrated hedge fund tactics. They aren't built to look glamorous when the market roars, but they survive and thrive when the market shakes everyone else loose. They turn volatility from an enemy into an ally. The world we live in loves simplicity. It tricks us into embracing easy answers, safe bets, standard formulas that work mostly until they don't. But the best investors know the truth. There are no easy answers. They know that progress, real progress, happens at the edges, in the uncharted, in strategies that demand more than just following a checklist. These approaches demand creativity, discipline, patience, and an obsessive hunger for details others overlook. And that hunger, when fueled with relentless discipline, becomes a powerhouse of returns that surprises even the biggest skeptics. Now, let's talk survival. Not just of your portfolio, but of your identity as an investor. Those who settle for popular strategies become commodities, endlessly competing on price and speed, rarely standing out. It's a race to the bottom, and most lose because they're playing someone else's game. But when you adopt these underrated strategies, you claim your sovereignty. You become a true architect of your path, not a passenger on the bus. You stop wrestling with market noise and instead start listening to truth. Raw, complicated, fascinating truth, hiding under layers of noise, distraction, and conformity. This isn't just about money or beating the market. This is about reclaiming power over your decisions and breaking free from a system designed to keep the exceptional locked out. When you master these overlooked hedge fund tactics, you join a rare group of investors who don't just survive downturns, they thrive in them. You build a fortress around your capital, a machine that pumps growth even when others panic. It means aligning with the few forward thinkers who understand the game has changed and are ready to rewrite the rules. Consider the vast majority still stuck chasing headlines, rote trends, and blind momentum. Their strategies crumble when the unexpected happens because they are built on shaky grounds, like sandcastles with no foundation. The underrated strategies we're talking about? They are forged in the fires of dislocation, structural market shifts, and complex dynamics most investors avoid because they require mastery, grit, and patience. But that's exactly why they work. The market's biggest inefficiencies hide where others don't look. The noise reduces clarity, but with focus and insight, you can see the patterns that generate extraordinary opportunities. And here's the biggest shift you have to make: mindset. This is not a power move for the impatient. It demands ruthless discipline, the kind that rejects shortcuts and embraces the long game because that's where the ultimate rewards hide. Those quick flips, flashy wins, they're a trap. Real, enduring success comes from owning a process so well, so finely tuned, that even when the world goes sideways, it keeps delivering. Patience isn't boring when your process is sharp. It's your greatest weapon. Look around. The world is full of noise. Social media, crowd psychology, experts, screaming in every direction, all drowning out the rare signals like static on a radio. To rise above, you have to be selective. You have to build your network of insights from those rare investors who burn as you do, the ones who look beyond the headlines and see the real game beneath. It's no accident that hedge funds that innovate quietly dominate over time. They are connected, aligned, and acting with purpose, not panic. Maybe you feel the gnawing frustration, the exhaustion from watching too many cycles where others ride the wave and you get tossed. The quiet, relentless pressure of knowing you have capacity for more, but feeling boxed in by the orthodox strategy manuals everyone clings to. That tension inside you, it's not weakness, it's ignition. Something inside saying, there is a different way. There must be. And there is. This is an invitation, not to follow the crowd and lose yourself in the noise, but to join a movement, an awakening among those rare few who dare to reject the safety net of consensus and embrace the untamed world of underrated hedge fund strategies. This is where structural alpha lives, where real freedom exists for those willing to go beyond what's comfortable and obvious. It means not settling for just surviving market cycles, but redrawing how you survive and thrive. Let's be clear, this path is not for everyone. It requires questioning everything you believe you know, breaking down what others call safe, and rebuilding from the ground up with clarity and ruthless focus. But for those who do, the payoff is enormous, not just in portfolios, but in freedom. Freedom from noise, freedom from the predictable trap of mediocrity, freedom to create on your own terms. When you step into this space, you don't just gain an edge, you become the edge, the scarcity in the crowded hedge fund world, where quality is hidden behind walls of conformity. Start by rethinking the very nature of risk. Not just risk as something to avoid or survive, but risk as a tool to unlock opportunity. Learn to see the cracks in market consensus, the overlooked corner cases, and the silent shifts that ripple into massive changes. Develop a taste for complexity because simplicity is often camouflage for risk. The underrated strategies don't make you comfortable, they make you powerful. At every moment, remind yourself, the world forms illusions disguised as truths in flags, rules, and systems made to cage you. But you are not here to be caged. Your will is your weapon. Your skepticism is your shield. Your patience is your power. Align yourself with the rare minds who share this fire and build together, because connection breeds strength, and through collaboration, the exceptional become unstoppable. This is your movement. Not a silent follower, but a blazing signal cutting through market chaos. Forget easy answers. Forget trends that fade. Embrace the underrated. Harness the unseen forces. Let volatility fuel you, complexity refine you, and patience crown your efforts. This strategy is more than a tool. It's a lifeline for investors who refuse to accept a borrowed life from the market. You are not here to survive. You are here to become more than what the system expects. You are here to reclaim your power and ignite your edge. Remember, the market rewards those who look where others don't, who question everything, who don't just chase returns but build resilience, who see the system's noise as opportunity. The most underrated hedge fund strategies are the secret weapon of these few. Now is the time to join them, because in a world where everyone follows, only those who break away break through.